In fact, I'm going to teach you a healing meditation that will really help you a lot in facing the day-to-day issues. And if you're a survivor listening to this and you're relatively new on the healing path, or you haven't done this kind of work, it's probably common for you to find yourself overwhelmed by situations or people. All the worst things that are happening come to you and you don't know what to do. Or even the unhappy people find their way to your desk and they start, blubbering at you or making life difficult. Watch this. Again, it's a meditation practice that you can do for yourself, and I'm just going to take you through it, and then I want you to try and apply it in your day-to-day life. Again, so just take a deep breath and close your eyes. Resting your awareness gently at the center of your head. Look down at your grounding cord. Make sure you're connected and in present time. Now just take a deep breath. And now send grounding cords from the bottom of your feet. And send grounding cords from your shoulders and your hands and your thighs and your hips. And send grounding cords for your neck and your head, the back and the front, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Just go whoop, and sprout a whole bunch of grounding cords. Okay, now, if you don't have your eyes open your eyes now. Now test yourself. And on a scale of 1 to 10, ask yourself how strong you are and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't be surprised if you get to a 10. Now, how did that happen? How did that happen? Because you just sprung a whole bunch of grounding cords. The grounding cords basically function in the same way that roots function in a plant. No plant has a single root. It has many roots and many smaller roots. And the more you're rooted, the stronger you can be. So in the face of adversity, you don't fall down.
Do you ground yourself several times per day? Or if you find that you forgot to ground yourself, can you do just in the morning?
This is what I advise. Find a habit so that you ground every day to the point that you stay grounded all the time. Okay? So initially what will happen is you have to think about it. So give yourself a trick, like maybe every time you see a doorway, you say, am I grounded? Oh, I'm not. Then I am. Okay? Then after a while, you'll be grounded all the time.
How about when you're walking or traveling in a car?
It works the same way. Once you're connected, the grounding goes with you, because who's grounded? You. And you can also be grounded in your house, in your car, wherever you go. And hopefully we'll have enough time in other sessions for me to teach you beyond grounding, because there's also ways to protect your space, your auric space and your physical space, and also ground them so that other people and other energies don't invade you. That's very, 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 very helpful. But we'll move on to that later, okay? But it all builds on the other. Anything else? You're okay? Okay, so let's see. Now we're going to go into actually utilizing earth energy as a healing practice. Okay, so now you've learned how to be grounded. Now you know you can test for being grounded, right? And by knowing when you're strong and knowing when you're weak, it's just like knowing when there's danger and when there's safety, right? So the reason you use this technique, especially for survivors, is that what happened to us oftentimes was done in secret. It was certainly not done in public. And many of us were threatened to not say anything. And some of us, even when we said, no one believed us. So you didn't know what to think, because what you thought you shouldn't do, but what you wanted to do, if you did, no one believed you. So you got all mixed up inside, and now you have more than one voice telling you what to do. So it's very common for us survivors to really be confused about what to do and not know. So this technique comes in very, very handy for using your body to tell you what's good. Now, let me just explain. It works in the same way that when you take a bite of something to eat and someone asks you if you like it, and you like it. And so you say, oh yeah, I like it. Or you might say, I like it, but it's too salty. Who is telling you you like it? Who's telling you it's too salty? You. Your body's telling you you like it. So you can now ask your body to tell you if you're strong or if you're weak. Because if you do things that strengthen you, you will get stronger. If you avoid things that weaken you, you will get stronger. To the point that when you are confronted with difficult things, you'll still be very strong. And you won't find yourself cowering, going into the closet, going into the corner, and running away. Because up until this time, that was how you survived. And running away and hiding was totally necessary. Keeping the secret was necessary for your survival. Listening to all these voices and not knowing to do, what else could you do? But now, you're an adult, you're in a whole different situation, and now you can go back to the habits that you've developed over a lifetime and look with understanding and compassion as to why you became that way and did those kind of things, and now you can choose to undo them. And that's what we're also going to be doing. Okay, so let's get back. So, earth energy is very, very, very healing energy. And the way you draw in earth energy to use it as a healing force is literally to draw it from the earth into your body. And the way it works is through your legs, and you draw it actually through your feet, and then it meets in the middle, like in a very shallow plate, and from the left and the right legs, and they kind of mix together, and the excess goes down your grounding cord. Okay? So, you can do this in your seat. Just take a deep breath, breathe it up through your feet, and then the excess go down your grounding cord. Now tell your feet to be 80% open. There you go. And if, as you breathe the energy in, if the energy feels more or less in one leg or the other, tell the other leg to open up more so that you can have a balance of about the same amount of energy coming in. Okay, just take a deep breath. That's earth energy. Okay, so what good is all of that? Test yourself again. How many of you are going off scale? It happens. You start going off scale. How did that happen? Because you brought in earth energy. Okay. Now, the other energy you also work with is cosmic energy. And cosmic energy comes from the sky, literally the cosmos. And what happens is that it comes and enters through the top of your head and travels down your back on both sides of your spine, and then it meets in that shallow bowl where your left and right earth energy channels meet and mixes. And then the mixture comes up a channel all the way up to the top of your head, and you blow it out like a fountain or a whale. And it also comes right here at your shoulders and comes out both hands. And this is your ability to manifest your inward creativity outwardly.